Whimsical Wednesday. Let's get after it, because,
Wait, Whimsical Wednesday, it is Renee Day.
It's Renee Day! That's it. That's the way to start this show.
Not Whimsical Wednesday, it's Renee Day, bro.
Good morning, Sunnies, and welcome back to the brightest corner of the Sunnyverse. And we are coming to you live from this ancient city who are making national headlines with a bunch of craziness and chaos. But we're going to unpack it, and we're going to get through it. We're halfway through the week, and we're spicing up some tea this morning, which is very exciting. Look, we got some new prop pieces today. I got to give a shout out to Renee brought these from Colleen.
That's mine is there.
I just opened the box, Colleen, and realized
really
how
cute.
Amazing my unicorn candle is.
I'm just kidding. I ain't get burned.
Very, very cool. All right, so we have a little bit of culture, a lot of air conditioning talk today, and we've got the perfect prescription for a lot of local magic. There it is. Opa! She's fine.
Oh,
she
my
made
God.
it. Only on live TV.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let's turn it over to the queen of the sunny snack scene.
All
Mel, what
right.
are we snacking on?
I don't know yet.
Oh.
But today is very dramatic in the best way. We've got guests coming in to talk about all things theater. And Sunnies, if you're melting out there, wait until you hear the cool, dark, air-conditioned adventures waiting for you on our local stages.
I'm glad nothing broke. That's amazing.
The lights, the curtain, the escape. And Steve Chapman's, they're coming to my house on Friday.
I'm excited for you to be able to get your maintenance agreement planned to make sure everything is rocking and rolling today. Also, we're going to be talking about boat drinks. We're trying to get a clean cut there for the Instagrams to be able to tell everybody that we got daiquiris and dogs this weekend. We'll be talking about that, honoring Swamp Haven a little bit later.
And meanwhile, in the news, Washington might finally be doing something we all agree on.
Oh.
Messing with their clocks or not messing with them.
Ooh, yeah.
Weigh in
I'm
on this
kind of really excited about that story. We'll dive into that. We got St. Johns County story that fits so perfectly in Florida that it involves an idiot and fireworks on 95. God.
My new face I'm making.
Seriously.com. Well, also, we got Mel's movies of yesterday. Oh, madness of Mel's movie madness. That's it. And you're going to be taking down a specific movie that makes you very agita today. Of course, this show is fierce.
It's fresh.
It's Sunny TV. And now a quick word from our title sponsors, the Bailey Group and Steve Chapman's All American Air. Be ready for anything with the Bailey Group, an NFP company. Life is full of unexpected moments. Whether it's securing your family's future, protecting your business, or planning for individual wealth, the Bailey Group is here to guide you every single step of the way. Since 1954, the Bailey Group has been a trusted cornerstone of the St. Augustine community. Under the leadership of President Mark Bailey, they've grown from a local agency into a nationally recognized firm, offering tailored solutions for individuals, families, and businesses, with a focus on individual health and life insurance, Medicare solutions, group insurance, and property and casualty commercial coverage. The Bailey Group combines cutting-edge technology, strategic partnerships, and personalized service to deliver the peace of mind you deserve. Give them a call today, 904-461-1800.
Hi, I'm Steve Chapman, owner of All American Air Conditioning and Heating. For over 40 years, we've been serving St. Augustine and the surrounding areas. We're the largest HVAC dealer in St. Johns County, providing high-quality service and products. With courteous technicians responding to your HVAC needs, our expertise will give you confidence in your investment. Family-owned All American Air Conditioning, voted best of St. Augustine for more than 20 years running.
Freedom.
Hey guys, before we get into the rest of the show, I do want to acknowledge something that happened in our community yesterday. I just want to take a moment to acknowledge how deeply affected it is in our community. Yesterday morning, a tragic incident unfolded on State Road 16 right here in St. Johns County. During an encounter involving federal immigrant authorities, a man lost his life after being struck by a tractor trailer. The circumstances surrounding the incident continue to be investigated by Highway Patrol and other appropriate agencies. No matter where any of us stand on the politics or the immigration or the public policy, one thing remains true is minutes, a human life was lost.
Yeah.
That loss ripples far beyond a single moment. It touches family, friends, first responders, witnesses, an entire community left trying to make sense of something incredibly difficult. Here over at Sunny, we don't pretend to be a cable news network. That's never been our mission. Our mission has always been to celebrate this community, highlight the good around us, and bring people together. But when something this magnitude happens right here at home and the eyes of the nation suddenly turns towards St. Augustine, it wouldn't feel right to simply pretend it didn't happen. Today we pause and recognize the weight of this moment, and our thoughts are with everyone impacted by this tragedy as we extend our gratitude to the law enforcement officers, the firefighters, the EMS personnel, and the first responders who had to face an incredibly difficult situation. Above all, we hope our community continues to choose compassion over division, understanding over anger, and humanity above everything else. We just have to acknowledge it. It was a tragedy.
Yeah.
And honestly, and they're doing an investigation, and they'll clear up some of the loose ends of this. Obviously, we know what happened, but yeah, it's definitely a tragic moment.
It's always tragic when someone loses their life. Doesn't matter.
Definitely, definitely. Let's get into the weather.
All right, here we go. So,
Oh, it's hot.
It's hot.
.com.
Guys, today it's going to be a high of 91, but it's going to feel 105.
What do you call it?
We like some steamed crab legs.
That's right. It's exactly what it feels like.
UV index is back up to 12.0, which means it's extreme. Wind gusts are 14 miles per hour, coming in northwest at 8 miles per hour. Tonight it's going to be 75, but it's going to feel like 80.
Ew.
And we're slated at around 7 o'clock to get some rain, but I think it's going to be like yesterday, a little trickle, trickle, trickle.
Everything is moist.
Ew, I hate that freaking word. I hate it. That word. Who else out there in the sunny verse hates the word, the M word?
I like moist. It's a fine word. It actually describes exactly what it is. I am not mad about that word.
You can like it.
I can put it. You want me to put it in your burn book?
Yes.
All right, I will do that
Let's
on
do
the
that.
commercial break.
Time for Details by Dean.
DetailsByDean.com.
So, national food. Oh my God, you guys. Today is National Gummy Worm Day, and Albanese makes gummy worms, by
Do
the
they
way.
really?
Yes,
The gummy
they make
worm
butterflies,
was
too.
invented in 1981 by the German company Trolley. And it was a bit of a prank on parents. Kids love them precisely because they're wiggly and gross worm-like. The ew factor was the entire marketing plan, and it worked. It's never been a candy aisle superstar ever since.
And it's National Give Away Something Day. One of my favorites. That's when I clean my house. I take Jim's stuff and throw it out.
Well, science backs this
Hashtag
up.
hoarder.
Studies consistently show that giving actually boosts your happiness more than spending it on yourself.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it.
I don't know. You give gifts for no reason all the time.
That is true.
You do.
But then I give
And-
myself times two.
And for the young folks out there, it's World Youth Skills Day.
What is this? United Nations Day about training young people for real careers like
geez.
trades, technology, a whole toolbox, and it ties in perfectly with the conversation that we've been having all week about investing in the next generation. Giving a young person a skill can change their entire future.
It's like teach a man to fish.
Right, he'll fish.
Yes. And let's do some birthdays. Born on this day in 1606, the Dutch master himself, Rembrandt.
That's right. Rembrandt was the king of light and shadow. The dramatic glow of his paintings are so famous that literally artists call the technique Rembrandt lighting. All photographers still use it today. We will check that in with Renee a little bit later. But here's the human part. He was a superstar who died nearly broke. Oh, sounds like
That's like most artists, actually.
me.
Yeah.
Talent and business sense don't always travel together, Sonnies, but luckily you guys saved me here on Sunny
Yes.
TV.
And happy birthday to Oscar-winning powerhouse Forrest Whitaker.
That's right. Here's something people
So
forget
good.
about Whitaker. Before Hollywood, he was a trained opera singer and won a football scholarship to college. The man could have gone to dozens of directions, and he chose acting, won an Academy Award for The Last King of Scotland, and became known for potential total emotional depth into every role.
And today, on this day in 1862, we lost the great American thinker, Henry David Thoreau. Wow.
Mel, David Thoreau wrote Walden and about living simply in the woods, and his essay Civil Disobedience, which quietly went on to inspire both Gandhi and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. One man alone in a cabin by a pond ended up shaping peaceful moments around the world. Ideas are powerful things, and it's one of my father's absolute heroes. So that's
Oh my
pretty
God,
amazing.
In a cabin by yourself in the woods, that sounds
That
fun.
is like my dad's dream life. Like if he never met my mom, that's exactly where my father would be. He would be in a cabin alone by himself with his dog in the woods and happy as can be.
That sounds like a dream.
That's him. That's what he wants.
And in this, let's do some U.S. and world history. In 1799, one of the most important discoveries in history was made in Egypt. The Rosetta Stone, not the thing that teaches you how to speak other languages.
I was going to ask you, but nobody on Earth could read the ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics. The knowledge was completely lost. The Rosetta Stone had the same message carved in 3 scripts. It became the master key that unlocked thousands of years of history. That's why to this day, we call anything that helps decode something a Rosetta Stone. Oh,
True
I love
story.
that. That's a great thing.
And in 2006, a little website called Twitter open to the public.
Oh, now called X, but it launched a...
I don't have it anymore. I got rid of it.
It launched with a strict 140 character limit, and people thought it was silly. Who needs to say that little? But that tiny limit changed on how the world shared news, jokes, and breaking events. Not bad for a platform whose very first message was basically setting up my account.
And in 1953, America opened one of its first modern traffic roundabout.
Oh, one thing we do not love in this town, but
People don't know how to use it.
We have several, and I don't mind them. They're fine.
I like them.
Actually like to keep moving in traffic.
Yeah.
I don't like to be idle, and a
Yep.
roundabout solves that little
Keeps it
nuance for
cruising.
me. I keep it moving, keep it grooving. Yeah.
And in 1994, let's talk about what we robbed things with. A man in London tried to rob a store with a giant carrot.
What? I don't even have that. That is hysterical.
And in 2016, a goat wandered onto the fairway during a golf tournament in Australia.
Oh my gosh, they'd inspected the players' golf bags, trotted off, and for players joked it had a better handicap than most of us. Honestly fair.
And in 2023, a Florida man tried to walk his dog using a drone.
What? He attached the leash to his drone. The dog immediately dragged the whole contraption into a neighbor's yard, and he defended it as next level pet care. Sonnies, we can't stop inventing new ways to be Florida.
Can
That's
Florida
a gift.
stop being a national embarrassment
Seriously,
for 24 hours?
seriously.
And on this day in 1955, St. Augustine filled the plaza with a big summer music festival.
That's right. Local bands, families, and music in the open sky. 70 plus years later, we're still doing that in town. The music never stopped. In fact, we just told you about the Sing Out Loud coming this September with a lot of local musicians. Some traditions just refuse to fade, Sonnies, and I love it with the local music report. Strum it, drum it, hum it down, Sonnies. This time for the local music report that might not be here someday, so let's enjoy it as we have it now. Jim Lamb at the Milltop Tavern at noon. Smoke and Joe Shower at Tradewinds Lounge at 1. Evan D at the Guy Harvey Resort at 4. Matt Still, the Reef Restaurant at 4:30. Reggie Starrett at Milltop Tavern at 4:30. Carpetbaggers, Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5. Mark Hart, Tradewinds Lounge at 5. Reagan Bush at Casa Divino 57 at 5:30. World famous Zaza Flamenca at T. Smith Asian Bistro at 5:30. Spade McQuaid at Thon McCool's at 6 o'clock. My Wife Stinks at Ann O'Malley's Deli and Pub at 6 o'clock tonight. Fawn Kaiser at Harry's Seafood Bar and Grill at 6 o'clock. And Matt Wilson at Cortez's Bistro. We got some great expectations for those local musicians.
People are looking for a company. I want people to have great expectations. We are a small family-owned brokerage. What that means is you get really personalized service and everything is very hands-on. You're not just getting tossed onto the MLS and crossing our fingers. We're very aggressive with our marketing. We're excellent with communication. We have a lot of amazing relationships in the community, so you're getting the advantages of all of those things.
Out in
is
the
that all
sun
about?
on
All
August 8th.
right.
Yes, now we're going to get into Renee Day. All right, Renee, we're going to be talking about summer theater.
Oh,
This is
my
a
goodness.
nice escape from the heat.
It is. We always have theater year-round, but in the summer there seems to be quite a bit so that we can get out of this heat and go somewhere indoors.
I love it. I
Yes.
love it.
There's a huge list. I have it on my Facebook page. It's too long to put on Instagram. I think I'm just going to have to separate it out per theater there.
Perfect.
But first, Third Space Improv.
I love Third Space Improv.
Yay.
Shout out to Amy Angelilli. Lovely human being. This is awesome. What's going
It
on at
is.
Third Space?
So much. July 17th, which is Friday Night Live. It's a comedy show that's wild and unpredictable.
Oh, okay.
Improv comedians from all over the First Coast.
I like her space because it's off of Malaga and it's easy parking, and they have a really cool like theater community there. It's just a really good energy there.
It's a small, intimate theater.
Yeah, they're not nothing to sneeze on. I'm telling you, they've got the chops, the energy, and the performance.
Right.
That's great.
Right. This one I have seen before, July 18th, Summer Lovin' with 3 blind dates. It's an unscripted romantic comedy.
Oh.
It's hilarious.
Really?
Yes. They basically talk to the audience, and the audience selects which speed dater goes on a date with
I love
each
this.
of the ladies, and they all improv it, which is
That sounds
hilarious.
like Choose Your Own Adventure, but theater version. I love
Right.
that. That's cool.
That's fun.
really fun. On July 24th, it's Smart A comedy
Okay.
featuring Danny Johnson.
Awesome.
Apparently, Danny Johnson is hilarious.
Yes.
He's a stand-up comedian.
Oh,
so-
good.
so you
Well,
have
it will
that.
definitely need to be smart.
Yeah. And then July 25th, I have not heard of this or seen this one before. It sounds really fun. Beach, please.
Okay.
Pack your flip-flops, and the audience checks into the most chaotic beach town on earth.
Okay.
Doesn't that sound fun?
It sounds. I like that they pick things that are not just your typical,
Yes.
classic theater. This is definitely something that very different, very innovative, very off the cuff, which really is showing the athleticism of being a comedian on
That's right.
stage.
So Third Place Improv, you can find them on Facebook, Instagram, and I went to the website. All the tickets are available there.
Fantastic.
Really great. Next up, this has been around for a while, and I'm glad to see that it's moved into the Waterworks. Shepherd Fest,
Oh, what's this
the
about?
Sam Shepherd Theater Festival.
Okay.
They've been doing this every year, usually at Flagler College. So they've moved it over to the Waterworks, which I love that
Me
venue.
too.
shepherdfest.org. And there's a lot. On July 31st, there are 3 different lectures. One of them is about designing impactful sets. Another one is about dressing the Shepherd characters. And one of them is called Sam Shepherd in American Theater.
Okay.
So different free lectures.
Sam Shepherd is an icon in American theater. So I think this is kind of a cool thing. If somebody that really loves going to the theater and really loves to geek out on this would be a wonderful opportunity to find about the wonderful world of Sam Shepherd.
Right, and I love that there's some, free options. And then there is a full-scale theater production, July 31st through August 2nd, Buried Child.
Okay. That's right. That is one of his best. He got a Pulitzer Prize for that drama, I believe,
Right.
several years ago, which is amazing.
And then August 1st, Kicking a Dead Horse is a staged reading.
Okay.
And then they have a couple films, which is fun.
Nice.
August 3rd, Days of Heaven, and also later on August 3rd, Thunderheart.
Oh, okay. So a stage reading is kind of cool because you'll have the actors on stage. They're not actually moving around the stage. They are
Right.
doing their voices and the characterization, but it's just basically a reading, which is a wonderful moment to be able to celebrate this theater. That's awesome.
Yeah, and if you've never been to the Waterworks, that's a perfect time. All right, Catalyst Theater. This is a brand new theater
Very
in town.
bold. Yeah.
Also staging at the Waterworks, the Great American Trailer Park Musical.
That sounds fun.
We have a lot of friends that are involved with this too. Big shout out to
Yes.
Heather Quinn. That is awesome from Old Town Trolley.
Yes.
This is very exciting. Renee Rizzo from Pedro Menendez High
Yes.
School. This is so cool. What's
Yeah,
going on with
it's
this?
going to be a great cast, August 21st through 30th. I'm not too familiar with the show. Maybe I've seen it, maybe I haven't, but I kind of want to see it now.
It sounds fun.
Here's the little description. There's a new tenant at Armadillo Acres, and she's wreaking havoc all over Florida's most exclusive trailer park.
Oh.
And trailer parks in Florida, they've got that vintage kitsch,
Yeah.
Florida nostalgic
Yeah.
thing.
Thunderbird Motel kind of vibe. You know what I mean? It's like a destination.
Yes.
The destination. Yeah.
So it sounds fun.
That is fun. So that's going to be at the Waterworks, right?
That's at Waterworks, August 21st through 30th. And then we have a Classic Theater, which just had auditions yesterday and the day before for their spring show, which is Grand Horizons.
Okay.
And that is September 11th through 13th and September 18th through 20th. And a Classic Theater is also at the Waterworks. It was formed by the people who formed Limelight Theater.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
So, yeah, that's kind of how it goes.
I think Waterworks is really the theater spot right now. It sounds like
It
three
is.
different companies are being represented there. It's kind of
Right.
cool.
Okay, I accidentally skipped over this one.
Hmm.
Apex Theater Studio.
Oh, love Apex.
They are doing Come From Away.
Oh, I love that show.
July 23rd through 26th, so that's next week. That's in their studio theater, their black box space out at World Golf Village.
Awesome. Which is nice. It's a little bit not just so St. Augustine centric.
Exactly.
Moving out of the fish tank a little bit. That'd be a fun night to go out. That's good. Awesome.
So just go to my Facebook page. There's all kinds of more details there.
Okay.
Also wanted to talk about a few other things.
Okay.
Went out to the Wednesday Pier Farmers Market.
Oh, how
last
was
week.
it?
It's amazing.
Okay.
They are stepping it up out there.
Oh,
Yeah?
tell us.
There's like 80 to 90 vendors.
I remember back in the day, I used to live across from
You
the
were
pier in
there,
those condos.
right?
And I would go on Wednesday, and there would only be like 10, 15 vendors.
Well,
Right.
now.
So the fact
It
it's growing
is
is amazing.
Huge.
But is it all like the same pottery? Like, what is
It's
this?
not.
Okay.
So-
There's a ton of, I didn't even see soap, so there you
Oh.
go. There's a ton of vegetables and fruit,
Good.
handcrafted items, flowers, fresh flowers.
Love that. Okay.
Really nice. Lots of artists, but like paintings and miniatures.
Interesting.
Yeah. There's a lady that does these amazing like serveware that are all decorated.
Oh,
and they're
fun.
like small pieces, so they're easier for gifts.
Very nice.
Not like
I
huge
like it because
things.
it is something extraordinary. You are finding something not on these big box stores are going to be carrying.
You
so that's
really
cool.
are. And I mean, there's people, of course, with all the daddle pepper stuff, which I love. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beach Market every Wednesday, 8 to 12.
Fabulous.
It's worth it. It's worth it. But there's another thing going on. I have to give a shout out to Davis Loose.
Oh yeah, we love Davis. He's
Yes.
rolling into town. Here
I
he
know
comes.
we mentioned this before, but he wrote a song called Howdy
Yes.
with some of his songwriting friends in Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Davis is from here. As a teenager, he volunteered and worked at the amphitheater.
That's right.
So we got to meet a bunch of country music stars. And now his song has been picked up by Cole Goodwin. And Cole is on stage on July 18th at the St. Augustine Amphitheater, opening for Dierks Bentley.
Yay.
Singing
his
Davis's
song.
song.
Wow,
How
that
cool
is
is
going to
that?
be a huge local moment. That is going to be something so special.
really cool.
Could you
It's really
imagine
cool.
being Lindy just sitting down? That's Davis's
My
mom.
son.
Yes.
In
Oh.
the audience, listening to the song that was written by her son
Yeah.
at the amphitheater. That is so
That's
special.
cool.
That
It's
is a
so
special
cool.
moment.
So you can catch Davis around town this week.
Okay.
Wow.
He's
Fun.
at Pierre's Pub tonight, Wednesday, July 15th from 6 to 10. He's also at Pierre's again on Saturday, July 18th from 12 to 4.
Cool.
And then he's at Cafe 11 this Friday, July 17th, in the round with the other musicians who wrote this song with him.
That's awesome. That's a Cafe 11?
That's at Cafe 11,
Wow.
Friday at 8 p.m. They're going to, of course, sing that song and talk about it. And then they're going to sing other songs that they wrote in Nashville that may or may not become huge hits.
I think this is really cool. It's almost like a mini songwriters festival
That's
that night.
exactly what it is.
I love it. That's really cool. Like
Yeah.
storytellers moment. That's kind
Yeah.
of fun.
So much fun. All right, a few other things. Bayou a Snowball is back.
What?
The New
What is
Orleans,
this?
the New Orleans Snowball guy. He retired from New Orleans. He came to St. Augustine, and he has a food truck that has those. They're like snow cones. That's what we call them, but they're snowballs.
Oh.
And so he has this like fancy machine that, you know, makes the ice from New Orleans.
Oh, my goodness.
Literally like,
Oh.
Which is a special ice. It's not
a
just
special
yeah.
ice, and this machine is literally like only made in New Orleans.
This is cool.
This is
I
definitely
remember
cool.
you talking
For
about
as hot
him.
as it is right now, where's his truck going to
Yeah,
be?
he came. So he started last year at Marina Munch, and he's back. He opens this Thursday, July 16th. It is delicious.
That's at Marina Munch.
Marina Munch.
With our girl, Nico.
That's
awesome.
right. And you know what? I went there last Friday. They had an event at the barbecue place, which the barbecue place is really getting well known.
Okay.
I'm hearing some rumblings there, yeah.
Fire and Smoke is getting well known all over Florida, and they had this big event last week, and it was actually cooler, and the sea breeze was blowing on me.
So they're
nice.
Fire and Smoke?
Fire and Smoke
We got to tell them
barbecue.
about Jimmy Jam Barbecue Slam because that could be a really good contestant in there.
Tim,
yeah.
God, you hear that?
Yeah, Tim, you still in comments? That'd be a good one, buddy.
That would be.
You said they're Fire and Smoke? Got
Fire
it.
and Smoke barbecue. And, of course, Bayou a Snowball, the New Orleans snow cone guy. He's out there. He's got a bunch of flavors, all opening Thursday. Perfect for the summer.
Love that. I tagged him in too. That's perfect.
Yes. Have we talked about the museum? The
Which one?
Carpelle's
No,
manuscript.
but you got to go,
Okay.
right? We talked about the Star Trek exhibit, but yeah, dive into
Okay.
this. This is cool.
The Carpelle's manuscript mini museum is here in St. Augustine. It previously was in Jacksonville. They moved it here. This family has over 1 million items in their collection.
It's
so
awesome.
cool.
You guys, this is awesome.
And we get to see it here in St. Augustine for free.
Oh, wow.
Including an original John Hancock.
Very cool.
And I just put it up this week because, there was news about the actor
yeah.
from Jurassic Park.
That's right. Sam
passed
Neill.
away.
Sam Neill died. Yes. Oh my gosh.
I know.
Iconic actor. Yeah.
They have amazing dinosaur artifacts there
wow.
as
Cool.
well, including dinosaur eggs.
Wow.
It's
Whoa.
really cool, from 70 to 80 million years ago.
How do you keep them?
Wow. Fragile.
How do you do
Fragile.
that? Very carefully, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they are in a case, and, I guess
Cool.
they have a certain temperature that they keep that at.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
There we
All
kid
the
gloves.
manuscripts and everything, it's
Very cool.
definitely temperature. But it is the coolest museum. It is open at 105 St. George Street, 7 days a week for free. Just go in there and roam around, and you see literal history.
That's
It is
fantastic.
amazing. Really cool. And that's about it, guys.
Well, that is all we need for the greatness of this community. Thank you so much for your time, Renee.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Renee.
guys. Oh, little shout out here.
Oh
This
yeah,
is-
what do we got? More goodies.
This is the new spice and tea pitcher.
Look
tea
at
pitcher.
this.
Look at this. You put the tea in there.
That's
So
cool.
your infusers at the bottom there. I love that.
Right there.
It
you
reminds
just do
me of
that.
very like 70s.
Misty,
I
are you looking at this? This is
know.
really, really
You
cool.
make it, and then you put it in the fridge. Then you have nice iced tea.
Yes.
And you can pour it in the bottle. This bottle also has this.
Little infuser
It's
moment.
in here.
Cool.
Amazing.
I love it, and I love
Very
this
cool.
new leaf collection.
I know.
Big shout out to Colleen. She got us all the fun goodies today. We
Yes.
feel hip and ready to go for the rest
We
of the
do.
summer. Guys, we're going to take a quick break with Maritime Creative and Flashes and Brilliance.
Maritime Vibe Check!
Fresh version.
When the lights come on and the magic begins,
There's a crew behind the scenes that always wins.
Maritime Creative, they set the stage.
From sound to lights to video waves.
Big show, small space, doesn't matter a bit.
They show up, they glow up, they make it all lit.
No panic, no chaos, just smooth, clean flow.
They take a wild idea and make it glow.
need a vibe, they build it.
Have a dream, they get it.
From spark to spotlight, they never forget it.
I trust them, I love them, they come on through.
Maritime Creative, that's the real stuff, boo.
So if you want your moment to rise and shine,
Call the crew that always gets it right every time. It's Maritime.
Got gold? Got silver? Got a drawer full of what even is this? Then it's time to cash in with Flashes and Brilliance, Northeast Florida's most trusted gold buyers. They're not just buying gold, they're buying silver, rare coins, fine watches, estate jewelry, and all the sparkle you forgot you had. Don't just sit on your treasure. Turn it into cash today. Call John and Steph, the pros who make it easy. 904-540-7617. It's fast, it's friendly, it's Flashes and Brilliance, because your buried treasure belongs in your bank account. Woo! That was
That's all
fun.
the fun
Got a little.
things.
I got another fun thing I want to talk about.
What's up?
All right, Sonny's, leash up, chill the glasses, alert your pup right now because the party of the summer is officially back. Dax and Dogs returns to Boat Drinks Sunday, July 19th. That's this Sunday from noon to 3. And listen, our friends over at Boat Drinks do not just throw regular parties, they throw moments
Yes.
and events, child. This year's twist, the hot dogs and Dax daiquiris are themed around 2 final countries of the World Cup. That's right, Sonny's international cuisine, frozen diplomacy, and the only championship match where everyone wins because everyone's holding a daiquiri. I believe we know that the World Cup will be, I think, at 3 o'clock today. So you're going to be watching Afternoon Delight. I know that. But we're going to find out the results and who's going to be in the finals. That'll be awesome. Now, here's the lineup that keeps the tails wagging over the Sunnyverse. Splash pads and full soccer setup for pups. And yes, your dog is playing in a World Cup of their own. I love that. While the humans keep the food and drinks flowing, the rumors, Sonnies, whispers of a watermelon eating contest for the pups. The murmurs of the 2nd annual dog wet t-shirt contest, which is, I will say, full journalistic integrity, I may add. The single greatest thing this town has ever witnessed. Who knows what happens? That's the boat drinks way. And here's the part that makes our hearts even more full, is that they are going to be benefiting Swamp Haven, an incredible dog rescue fostering program that real work for dogs who are waiting for their forever families. So every daiquiri you sip and every dog you dress in a tiny jersey is literally helping save lives. Drinking frozen cocktails for charity, Sonnies, that love is just a big old win-win goal. Mel, when is the date again?
All right, so this is happening Sunday, July 19th, noon to 3 at Boat Drinks. Bring your furry best friend, your World Cup spirit, and a towel, because between the splash pads and the wet t-shirt contest, somebody's coming home soggy and famous.
Oh, I'm excited for that. What a cool thing
Absolutely.
for Swamp Haven, too. I love all that, Matt. All
All
right.
the dogs.
All the dogs. All right, we got another event spotlight here. Botanical Bliss. Move, melt, and meditate. Sonny's Real Talk, when's the last time you actually relaxed? Not the scrolling on the couch relax, not holding your breath through the school pickup line relax. I mean, shoes off, shoulders down, brain finally quiet, relax. Yeah, that's what I thought. Sit up, because there's one prescription I'm about to write for you. Saturday, July 18th, 10:30 in the morning at St. John's Botanical Gardens and Nature Preserve down in Hastings is hosting Botanical Bliss. Move, melt, and meditate. And it's exactly what it sounds like. You move through the gentle guided stretch with Danny and Carla from Bova Yoga and Wellness. You melt into a full sound bath. That's right. Someone plays soothing sounds at you while you lie there and do absolutely nothing, and it's glorious. And you meditate overlooking a lagoon so pretty it could charge rent. 1 hour, Sonnies. You give them 1 hour and they hand you back a new nervous system. I love it. It's the garden admission plus $15 for the event. Cheaper than a massage, and nobody asks you about your weekend plans mid-relaxation. So spots are limited. You got to RSVP it. What's the number?
904-540-3294, Saturday the 18th in Hastings.
All right.
Fine.
Hey, guys, what do you guys think about daylight savings time? Are we over it? Yes.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't think people quite understand the fact that, so if we don't put the clocks back in December, I'm going to use December as an example.
Yeah.
It's still going to get dark when it gets dark. It doesn't mean like
Fine. Yeah,
it's not going to get dark till 9
The
o'clock.
sun, yeah, she don't
The
care.
sun is going to do what the sun and the moon do.
That's why we are Sunny
So I
TV.
think people are confused. It's like, that doesn't change. It's still going to get dark when it gets dark, get light when it... The only thing that changes is like our clocks don't go backwards or forwards.
But at the end of the day, why on earth are we still doing this time thing?
Well, originally it was for farmers, but I don't know why we still do it.
Misty, I believe Arizona, you guys don't do this
either
anymore,
does
right?
Vegas like alternates when they do it.
So my question to Misty over there, our volunteer correspondent out in Arizona, how has that changed the actual states surrounding you? Like, you know what I mean? Is it funky when you go to like a different area because of the time change? I'm just curious about like how it affected your local community, because I think this is maybe going to happen this week. The U.S. House is set to vote on the Sunshine Protection Act, a bill that would end twice-a-year clock change and make daylight savings time permanent across the country. No more springing forward and no more falling back, just one time all year long. And here's a little hometown pride, Summies. It's an effort as deep Florida roots. It was championed by Florida lawmakers, and the whole idea fits our state like a glove. More sunshine in the evening, later sunsets, more daylight after work, and school to actually enjoy this beautiful place we live. The bill cleared a big committee hurdle back in May with nearly a unanimous vote from 48-1, and lets individual states opt out if they'd rather not participate. So the momentum on this is really real. Mel, give me some details.
I just think it's strange that you can opt out.
Yeah, like if you don't want to play.
Like, I just think that's like
There's
weird.
some out there that don't want it. But that's my question to Misty. I was like, how did that affect the surrounding
she said
states?
it didn't.
Oh,
She
it
goes,
didn't.
You're living in the... Wait, where did she go? She said that promise not changing the clocks won't change anything other than changing your clock.
Okay.
So...
Well, I don't want to change my clock. So that, I think, will be
that's the
beneficial
only
to
thing
all
that's
concerned.
different.
Yeah.
The sun and the moon are still going to do what the sun and moon do.
That's true, but is anybody really pushing back on this? Like, why
I
do
don't
we
know.
change the time? Like, it really does F up my sleep schedule. It
Yeah,
does.
I don't know. The
It's
sun-
obviously, we've got to redo it. Is it healthy? I mean, we talk about how much sleep deprivation is around with so many people's lives
Well,
out there.
here's the two sides. Here's where we keep it balanced because smart people land on both sides. The case for permanent daylight savings time, more sunlight after work and school, which supporters say means more outdoor time, more time for local businesses and restaurants, potentially less crime and fewer evening car accidents. And the big one, no more jarring clock changes messing with everyone's sleep twice a year.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
The case for permanent standard time, many sleep scientists and medical groups argue standard sleep time is healthier because it better matches our body's natural clocks. And it avoids kids waiting for school buses in pitch black mornings. In some northern spots, permanent daylight savings time would mean the sun doesn't come up until nearly 9 a.m. in the winter. So it's not as simple as it sounds, which is why this has been debated for years.
Okay, I thought it was more simple than that, so apparently it's complex. I know nothing, but we'll see what happens. Local 2, here we go. Oh, this Stunad. Oh my God, this idiot here. Another one that we're making headlines with nationally here. St. Johns County on the 4th of July. It's got everything. Fireworks, a helicopter, a boat, and one of the boldest denials ever caught on camera. Oh, God. Here's the scene. It's 4th of July. A vehicle is heading southbound on I-95, which is one of our major interstates here, towing a boat as well. From the passenger window... Someone is launching fireworks, not sparklers, Sonny's, mortar-style fireworks at moving cars, and the kind that you're supposed to get up and point out, that flying across the median and into oncoming lanes, narrowing missing other vehicles. Now, here's what this genius did not know, is that the entire thing was being filmed high above from St. Johns County Sheriff's helicopter. You can hear the pilot calmly narrating the whole show. They appear to be shooting fireworks out of the window at the cars on the interstate. We've got it on camera. So deputies pull the car over, and here's where it becomes absolutely almost a Shenanigans story. The deputy says the vehicle has been seen launching fireworks out of the passenger side. The driver goes, "No. Not us."
Stupid.
The deputy says, "Unfortunately, it was captured by our air unit." The driver doubling down, "No, man, not us." And then, Sonny's, comes the moment the deputy points up at the night sky and a little blinking light and asks if anybody told them how they got identified. The driver looks up and goes, "Yeah, it's a drone." And the deputy says, "I want this on a t-shirt." "No, that's a helicopter who's been following you for the past 10 miles, shooting stuff out of your car. You're gonna stick with that story because, let's be real, it's on record."
Yep, this happened on I-95 in St. Johns County on
What
4th
a
of July.
not. Ah, you mal.
So the passenger was arrested and charged with shooting a deadly missile from a moving vehicle, and it's a
Dopey.
serious felony charge. And the fireworks were landing in the median into incoming lanes.
Right.
Like oncoming lanes.
Right.
And the video shows one narrowly missing another car. The sheriff's office kept it classy with that post. "We understand fireworks are a way to have fun and celebrate, but only when handled safe and responsibly."
Get rid of them.
Yep. This
Now
is
I'm
true.
pissed. Now I
These
want to get rid of them.
I'd
I'd rather have a time change than have stupid fireworks.
Listen, and people are dumb because everything you do is watched. In the street lights, there's cameras, the helicopters, the drones, your cell phone, businesses. Like, you're watched everywhere, so just don't do dumb
I
things.
always feel like somebody's watching me, and I
People-
got no privacy.
People think they can get away with anything. Let's go to Old Town Trolley.
Let's go to Old Town Trolley and St. Augustine Attractions Association. Sit back and relax and take it easy, baby, and let it go as Old Town Trolley's licensed and talented tour conductors share over 500 years of St. Augustine history. Guests will enjoy the city's European flavor, brick-lined streets, and sites such as the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Henry Flagler's former Ponce de Leon Hotel. This 90-minute tour features 22 stops and covers more than 100 points of interest. Guests can use their ticket all day for on and off reboarding. You got to check out hometownpass.com. St. Augustine isn't just a destination, it's an experience. From historic streets to the unforgettable adventures,
The city is full of moments waiting to happen. But here's the move. Don't just guess your way through it. Go where the Sunnies find the most trusted attractions. The St. Augustine Attractions Association. Dozens of the best experiences all in one place. From history to hidden gems and everything in between. Plan smarter. Explore deeper. Experience more. Go to StAugustineFLAttractions.com. Because here, you don't just visit St. Augustine, you live it.
All right, let's get into a poop story.
All you vegans are going to be really sad.
All right, the lettuce under investigation.
Let us eat food.
All right, Sonnies, this one falls into, well, we will tell you because we love you category. A little less fun and a lot important, especially with everybody eating on the go this summer. Here's what's happening. There's an outbreak, something called cyclosporiasis. Cyclosporiasis. There it is. Spreading across the country right now. It's a stomach illness caused by tiny microscopic parasites you can't see, taste, or smell. And it's not small, Sonnies. Cases have been reported in 31 states, and one state alone, Michigan, has topped 2,600 cases. That's the largest outbreak of its kind in Michigan history. Now, here's where it gets even closer to home for everybody who loves late-night drive-thrus. Federal and state health officials are reportedly investigating whether some Taco Bell locations might be connected to the outbreak. Signs actually went up in some Detroit area Taco Bells telling customers they couldn't serve lettuce, cilantro, onions, pico, guacamole because of a national recall. But Sonnies, this is important, so listen close. I want to be really fair here. So as of right now, nothing is confirmed on Taco Bell. They're just doing an investigation. The FDA has not announced anything to recall anything involving Taco Bell. The investigation is ongoing. Taco Bell hasn't been named as a source, and neither has any specific farm, grower, or supplier. What health officials have said that the evidence right now points to lettuce or salad greens as a possible source, and even that hasn't even locked down yet. So keep your eyes open. Don't panic yet. But essentially, it's like I watched the news report this morning. It's like these little eggs that we can't see to our naked eye on the, and even if you wash it, even if you're chlorine,
You have to cook it off.
You have to cook it off.
Nicole just said her friend's daughter and her whole preschool class got it.
It's horrible. And like, you don't know you have it until like 2 weeks later. So you're not going to remember what you had 2 weeks ago.
No.
That's the hard part about this and trying to isolate this case.
So Michigan's health department said this week that current results point to lettuce or salad greens as a potential source.
Right.
But no specific producer, grower, supplier has been confirmed, and other foods have been ruled out. The Taco Bell connection is being investigated because an anonymous source. It has not been officially confirmed by the FDA.
It's a hard one because Nicole's right. Everybody gets diarrhea from Taco Bell.
Yes, the good news is, as of now, no deaths have been reported. The symptoms, stop with the far noise. The symptoms can be rough and last for a while, so this was where prevention awareness really matters. However, there is an antibiotic you can take for it. Stop it. Yeah, Misty, I was just thinking that.
What'd you say?
What do you eat if you're vegan and your food supply goes under attack?
I mean, Ixiim, what are we doing? We're eating air crisps? I mean, it's not easy right now.
Listen.
Because, I have spinach and kale every morning.
Throw it out.
I can't.
Yeah, you have to.
I don't, but
You get sick, that's on you. I just told you to throw it out. You don't listen.
Well, then what am I going to eat?
Not some chocolate.
I get fat. My God.
Eat carbs.
Oh, perfect. Goes right to my hips.
So,
all right.
Bread won't make you sick.
Oh, yeah. Bread made you sick earlier this week, child. You got
That
disqualified.
quiz.
You are not a bread specialist.
But I'll tell you what, every time something like this comes out,
Okay.
it always comes out.
Here
in
she is. Pissed.
No, it's true. It always comes out that it's in the leafy green stuff or whatever. Like,
Right.
I love vegetables. I love a salad. It's one of my favorite things to eat. I like fruit, except for watermelon, cantaloupe, and honeydew.
So are you personally not going to be eating greens for a second?
I'm going to be very careful.
So what do you mean? What
I
does that
wanted
mean?
to have, for instance,
Frozen.
You can do the frozen vegetables and frozen fruits. Like they have the bags of the strawberries.
Like maybe I get frozen spinach?
I was going to make a salad on Monday, and I'm like, nope, not having a salad.
I was at Publix yesterday, and I did
No.
not buy salad because I was like,
No.
I'm not saying I'm lazy, but I do like a bag
But
salad.
every time you hear about these parasites, it's always in the leafy green vegetables. It just shows you, maybe I'm crazy.
Well, so are we
But
not
it
supposed to
shows
have
you
that now?
Our food supply is trying to kill us because the people. I'm not going to get into this.
Well, me neither, because we cut funding with the FDA. So anyway, moving on. The 15-year-old who decided to fix the road himself. This is a very nice story. So here we go. We don't have to get too crazy today. Sonnies, every one of us have hit a pothole and yelled something that we can't say on this show. Actually, we do sometimes. We swerve, we grumble, and we say somebody ought to do something about that. Well, meet 15-year-old New Delhi, India, actually did. His name is Parth, and his story doesn't show what at a science fair, Sonnies. It starts with a scare. His parents were riding home on their motorcycle at night and coming back from a family celebration when they hit a pothole in the dark and crashed. Thankfully, they were okay, but that moment lit a fire in this kid because New Delhi is the capital of the most populous country on earth. Sonnies, the roads are rough, and the process to report a pothole is like bureaucratic maze. Who do you email? What's the number? What's the office? And most people just give up. It's easier just to swerve. So Parth built something to end all of that. It's called Project Sadak. You could take a picture of the pothole. The app uses GPS to pin the exact location and AI to confirm that it's actually a pothole and help grade how dangerous it is, severe, medium, or benign, so the worst ones flash red and don't get lost in the noise. And here's the most genius part, Sonnies. The AI then writes the whole complaint email for you to send straight to the right authority. No hunting for extension numbers, no giving up, one tap, and the government's been notified. 15 years old. I love this. And he taught himself code. When the project got too complex, he used AI to help him build the rest, from a family accident to a tool that could protect thousands of strangers.
Yeah, and you know what? Good for him. But at 15, we were all writing code too. It's called MySpace.
Well, good. I'm glad that he's bringing it back.
Yeah, so the best feature
Give
is
this boy some
it
flowers.
automatically drafts and sends the complaint email to the correct local authority.
Right.
So this cuts through the red tape that stops people from ever reporting. But here's the bittersweet twist.
Chocolate.
Parth fixed most of these 11 himself using contractors through his dad's construction business because the government follow-through was slow.
Yeah.
He's already dreaming bigger, full automation from photo to email, and a WhatsApp chatbot, so people won't even need to download the app to use it.
That's awesome. I think this could be used globally because, potholes are a friggin' mess. Infrastructure is definitely something we need to talk about.
I'll tell you, I
loving the kids. The kids
I
are taking
know.
the things are in their own hands, and that's the way we need to be. We need to be
kids-
proactive.
And you know, I'll tell you, these kids.
He's not shooting fireworks on I-95.
No, and he's using the AI for good. Aaron Brockovich is not going to come for him.
No, he gets a medal. He gets an Aaron Brockovich nice medal.
Yeah. He's
All
a
right, let's
friend.
get into DJ Snack Pack playlist. Well, if he makes you feel like $1 million bill, say oh, oh, say oh, oh. And if left, right, up,
I
down,
can't do
make
it.
you spin it
Round
round
and
and
round,
round, say oh, oh, say oh, oh.
I messed it up today. I wasn't
know.
ready for it.
I knew you weren't.
This was the final singles Whitney ever released from her comeback album, I Look to You. And it
love
got
this
serious
song.
pedigree behind it. It was co-written by Alicia Keys and produced by Swiss Beats.
That's right.
The whole vibe is find the love that makes you feel like $1 million.
Walked in the door and said, oh, I love this song. It's such a good Whitney Houston song.
And next up,
Private eyes are watching you. They see your every move. Private eyes are watching you. Private eyes are watching you.
I love it's no secret I love Hall & Oates.
I love Hall & Oates. Too bad they don't get along.
I know they haven't gotten along in a long time.
So
Those
sad.
hand claps are the most famous part of the whole song, and they're done the old-fashioned way. Band members clapping live in the studio.
Totally, right?
Private Eyes shot to #1 and became one of the most definitive songs of the early MTV era.
Yep.
It's one of the most licensed Hall & Oates tunes ever, popping up in movies, shows,
Wow.
constantly make you feel like the clap
You
is
got
just
to.
too good to resist.
Right. Before
For
the day I met you, life was so unkind. You're the key to my peace of mind. 'Cause you make me feel.
Yes.
You make me feel. You make me feel like a natural sunny
Woman. So,
You make me feel.
this timeless anthem was co-written by Carole King, loved I love her.
Oh, me too.
Years before her own tapestry fame from that album. But it was Aretha, the Queen of Soul, who turned it into scripture.
Absolutely.
Decades later, she performed it at the Kennedy Center Honors.
Do you remember this?
For Carole King herself.
And Carole King was like clutching her pearls and crying. It was amazing.
And brought the entire room, including a certain president, to tears and a standing ovation. Proof that the right voice can turn a great song into a moment for the ages.
I love that so much.
Yes.
All right, guys. Ooh, I got a story. Sunshine Shenanigans. The Spin Cycle Saturdays. And I'm not talking the bike. Here we go, Sonnies. Gather around.
No.
Because today's Sunshine Shenanigans proves
that in the burn
once
book. Gather
again
around.
the entrepreneurial spirit and questionable judgment are Florida's two greatest natural resources. Today we're heading to Orlando, or as I like to say, Horlando, where a young couple, Brianna Lopez, 26, and her boyfriend Tyler Mason, 28, looked at a quiet 24-hour laundromat 1 o'clock in the morning and saw something the rest of us could never see. They saw nightlife. Okay, now most folks walk into a laundromat and think, hope I have some quarters. And Tyler and Brianna walked in and thought, this needs a fog machine, some stripper poles, a DJ booth, and some LED strip lights dragged across detergent shelves. And by 1 a.m., they were charging a $10 cover charge to get in. 80 freaking people showed up. They advertised it online, calling it Spin Cycle Saturdays. This is one of those pop-up events. And the good people of Orlando said, say less. The washing machines, they were VIP tickets. The laundry baskets, both bottle service and buckets. The drink specials had names. Sonnies, I'm told you could order a fabric softener or a Tide Pod or extra rinse, and every time somebody's wash cycle finished, the DJ made the whole crowd cheer. Here's what these two crossed from shenanigans into legends, because this wasn't just a nightclub, Sonnies. They built a back room.
Oh, yeah, check it out.
A back room where the dryers were stationed, and our friends opened up a little premium lounge back there. For an advanced fee, a patron could purchase what the flyer allegedly called a dryer experience. You sit on the dryer in your underpants, and somebody puts in a quarter, and Sonnies, it does what the dryers do. It rumbles, and the dancers, Skittles and Maw, would dance on top of the jiggling patron. It was, by all accounts, the Florida cousin of the vibrating motel beds from 1985. Same energy, just a little bit more lint this time. Witnesses say there was a line, Sonnies, a line for dryers. Employees were selling sudsy snacks and racks. The party finally ended when neighboring businesses called about the bass shaking the walls. The deputies rolled up in to find a full bouncer, checking IDs at the door of a laundromat that was technically still open for people who just wanted to wash their clothes. Imagine that. You show up at 1 a.m. with a basket of towels, and a man in a headset goes, you on the list? As they walked up, the happy couple out, one heartbroken party goer reportedly shouted the only words that they could possibly close a story like this: at least everybody was clean when they walked out of our Londo Club. Oh my God.
I think this is hilarious.
Typical Florida.
The Londo Club. Let's talk about a movie I hate.
Mad Mel's movie meltdown. Take one.
I freaking hate this movie so much. And I can't stand this actor. It's no secret. It's freaking Jerry Maguire.
Oh my gosh. You had me at hello.
So most people love this movie. Here we go. 5 Oscar nominations, a romance the whole world swooned over, and a plot that is at its core about a man who gets fired and needs a woman to fix his self-esteem.
That's nice.
So let's start with the romance. It's a total crime scene, guys. This man shows up at Dorothy's door mid-breakdown and delivers a big, teary speech about how he's incomplete, and we cheered. Ma'am, he didn't come back because he loves you. He came back because he was lonely and he had nowhere to live. That's not you complete me. This, I can't be by myself and I have no home and I need food.
Whiny pants.
Pause. And the sports agent plot. He loses every client but one. I almost did this.
Yeah.
A wide receiver who yells the same phrase for 2 hours until it's stitched on a pillow.
That's right. Show me the money.
Guys, that's not character development. That's a slogan with a contract.
Oh, but little Jonathan Lipnicki.
Oh, shut up. The glasses, the quirky facts, the human head weighs 8 pounds.
Aww.
Congratulations. The most immature, emotionally mature character in the film is a kindergartner.
That's true, yeah.
He should have been Jerry's agent. Just saying. 2 hours it takes for this man in this entire runtime to figure out something a fortune cookie could have told him with one line. And Tom Cruise, he sprinted through the whole thing.
I can't believe you even watched this movie.
I didn't even. I've never finished this movie.
Oh.
You're an agent, not a cardio
Oh,
instructor.
Yamala,
So verdict,
unbelievable.
I'm giving it 1 star.
Minus 1.5 stars.
I'm giving it -2. Now it gets -2 because
Maria, the movie is Jerry Maguire. Yeah.
I can't stand this. You had me at hello. Go away. Get out of my face.
Well,
Stupid.
Sonnies, before you go, I want to talk about the shrimp boats that
Thank
you
God
see
you're not talking about Jerry Maguire.
downtown and around Iberia. You've seen them out on the water, those weathered old boats with the nets hanging off the outriggers like folded wings. St. Augustine practically invented the modern shrimping industry right here in our waters, and those boats have been feeding families for generations. But here's the part I want you to sit with, Sonnies. A shrimp boat doesn't catch anything on a calm, easy day sitting on the dock. The whole design of those big outrigger arms stretched out super wide, they exist for one reason: to keep the boat steady when the water gets rough. Fishermen call them stabilizers. When the swells come in and the boat wants to roll, those arms reach out wide and hold it to level. The rougher the water, the more those arms earn their keep. Think about that. The thing that keeps the boat steady in a storm is how far it's willing to reach out. So if you're heading through rough water today, Sonnies, a hard conversation, maybe a heavy week, a season that keeps rocking the boat, I don't want you to pull in and white knuckle it alone. That's how you stay steady. You stay steady the way those boats do. You reach out, you stretch those arms wide, you call the friend, you ask for help, you let people be your stabilizers. Because here's what every shrimper in this town knows: the boat that tries to ride out the storm all closed up and all rigid is the boat that rolls. But the one brave enough to reach out both sides, the one that comes home with the full haul. Reach out today, Sonnies. Widen your arms and let people steady you. And go be somebody's stabilizer right back. Guys, we're going to see you back at 3 o'clock for the show that's on in the afternoon. All the cool kids, all the Sonnies out there in the Sunnyverse, we call it Afternoon Delight. Guys, hit that share button. Let's get some great exposure for some of these local theaters. We love you guys so much, and we'll see you back at 3. Bye, Sonnies.
Guys.